Massive spoiler warning, Marvel fans. Episode 6 of WandaVision has pretty much completely leaked online, and if you're like us and can't help but read about it and want to talk about it, keep watching this video. Otherwise, stay off the internet. What's up, everybody? It's Josh. Welcome back to the channel. Smash that like button, and I did want to remind you that a huge part of what we are doing on the Den of Nerds is happening over on our live streaming channel. And in this video, we're not going to go word for word on what the exact leaks are, but we actually totally could. Because what we believe these leaks are is a leaked document that has the closed captioning files for the entire episode. And it not only lines up with things that we have seen in that leaked trailer that came out showing Evan Peters before the episode last week, but it also lines up with a lot of other things that scoopers and insiders have been saying will happen in the show. And so this looks to be the Halloween episode. It is going to have the kids trick-or-treating. It's going to have Vision doing something separate, having his own kind of revelations, and Evan Peters and Wanda are going to have a lot of dialogue that sort of opens up even more questions and gives a few answers of what we think is going on. Now, like I said, we're not going to go into every little thing. There are three main things that I was most curious about after reading the leaks, and they're things that I'm going to be looking for as I watch the episode later on tonight or sort of early Friday morning. Because, yeah, I mean, I've said this a million times in a million different ways, but I am one of these people that loves the leak culture. I love knowing about leaks and spoilers and rumors, and yet I still totally love actually watching the shows, movies, and things that I get these leaks for. To me, and I actually will point out some kind of interesting examples of, you know, exact things that I'm looking for from these leaks. But to me, things like tone, music, and the mise-en-scène that is created with something cinematic, you just simply can't replace that, and a leak does not give you that experience. It might tell you more or less some things like plot points, but the actual object of the storytelling in the medium of streaming, television, movies, what have you, that's an experience that simply cannot be replicated. That's why we all love it. Now, the first big thing that is sort of spoiled in the leaks is this idea that Vision will essentially learn that he is dead and that maybe a lot of the people in Westview are dead. Now, strangely enough, this was actually leaked. The exact scene was leaked in one of the trailers way early on when we see Agnes dressed up as a witch in the car, and she is, you know, sort of frozen or whatever, and Vision uses his powers on her. Remember in this trailer, she asks Vision if she's dead, and he's like, why would you ask that? And then she says, because you are dead. Now, there's more context given in the leaks, and you'll see that play out in the show. Apparently, Vision is going to be on neighborhood watch, so he's not trick-or-treating with Wanda or the kids. This also will sort of be teased up as because there's sort of drama between him and Wanda, so he wants to be separate. Regardless, he's going to end up in this scene that we've seen in the trailers before, maybe even turn into Vision, fly above the city of Westview, and then eventually even go to exit the Hex, just like we saw in that leaked trailer. This raises all sorts of questions. Is Vision actually dead? Is there souls involved with the people of Westview? Are other people in Westview dead? What exactly is going on there? But this is definitely going to be something that's going to be talked about after the episode airs. It's a big reveal given away in these leaks, and it's something that when we watch it in the episode, I'm going to be looking for all sorts of clues, the nuance of delivery with the different actors, you know, just all sorts of stuff. That's what, at the end of the day, what makes it so enjoyable. Now, the next big thing in the leaks is the Pietro situation. I mean, Pietro is going to, apparently, according to the leaks, going to be going trick-or-treating with Wanda and the kids, you know, just being cool Uncle P, you know, helping out with, you know, the fact that Vision's going to go do something else. He and Wanda have a lot of discussions, and what's interesting is in the leaks, apparently, he's going to say, it's okay, I know that I look different. And he even goes on to say that he remembers dying in the street over nothing, and the next thing he knew, he heard her voice, or he felt that she needed him. Now, this is crazy, because it kind of implies that it actually is the Pietro from Age of Ultron and the 616, but he knows that he looks different. He knows that he looks like the Pietro from a different universe or something like that. Very, very weird. And this one, I must know the tone. I'm very curious on the delivery from Evan Peters here, because even just reading it from the closed caption, just in text form, I got this feeling that he could be sort of lying or like playing with her, because it seems like he's trying to get info out of her almost. Like, how did this happen? What's going on? I'm your brother. You can trust me, and explaining, I just remember that, I died and then I heard your voice and coming for you. So there's a couple of different things that could be going on here. I mean, I think number one, Pietro could be lying to her. What if Doctor Strange grabbed this Pietro, explained the situation, had this Pietro from the Fox universe fly into Wanda's thing, act as though he were the other Pietro in order to get information from Wanda? Seems pretty crazy. Also totally seems possible. Number two, maybe Wanda's lying and she knows exactly who this Pietro is, whether or not he is the one from the 616 or the Fox one or some combination of them. Wanda knows what's going on. She did actually bring him into the universe and she might be lying to him. A lot of the scenes in WandaVision play out this way, where it kind of seems like Wanda is being the cat with the mouse, right? So it is just kind of an interesting thing that we will have to keep an eye on when the actual episode airs. The other question on everybody's mind is this even Pietro? What if it's Mephisto? What if it's Nightmare or the Mephisto Nightmare combo and or team? And maybe they are pretending to be Pietro in order to get Wanda to do some crazy nefarious thing, okay? So regardless of what is actually going on, this whole thing with Pietro, more is given to us, but it essentially raises more questions. But it's a lot of fun, and it's definitely something to be looking for in the episode. The last thing I want to talk about briefly here is the idea of the devil and hell being mentioned over and over again. I just remember reading it over and over again in the dialogue. I believe Billy and Tommy literally refer to themselves as the spawn of the devil, and like, what? So there's a lot of bizarre stuff going on there. I think essentially there's a theory out there that this does have something to do with souls, hell, maybe the soul stone, and or a Mephisto-like character or Mephisto himself having something to do with what is going on here. There are many storylines that involve Mephisto and the children of Wanda, mainly Wiccan. And so we'll just have to wait and see if any of that is manifesting as well. But just look for all the different mentions of the devil. I believe even nightmares are mentioned. So just kind of a weird, wild thing that is going on there. But plenty of other stuff that's really cool in the leaks that to look out for in the episode, with like Monica Rambeau and Hayward and different things like that. But again, we didn't want to just go through all of the different spoilers. You can find them online very easily on Reddit or just with a Google search. Other people are probably doing videos where they break down the entire thing. So, we just wanted to sort of put our 2 cents in there and speculate. Regardless of how you feel about this, we will be watching the actual episode. Maybe none of this stuff's real, right? What if it's all wrong? That would be insane, and I would feel kind of bad, honestly, about wasting your time with this video. But we will be watching the episode tonight for a watch party over on our live streaming channel for members, and then we'll be doing a live stream early in the morning, Friday morning, full-on spoilers discussing WandaVision. Hope to see you there. And as I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video.